we'll play some Isaac, we'll do some video games, and it'll be great. You guys can all explode. I would very much not like to be exploded upon. Thank you. You had a lot of meetings today? I'm so sorry. Or, no. You usually have a lot of meetings? Or you normally don't? Regardless, I'm sorry if you ever have meetings, because disgusting. I almost just reset that, and I was like, no, I have a win streak. Let's try to have a positive win streak instead of a negative win streak. I'll get the health back eventually. Probably, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Can I just have my item room, please? I would very much like my item room video game. Alright, you know what? Let's just get rid of that. That way we can... Motherfucker. I hate these enemies. I hate them so much. Any enemy that shoots in just a normal cross pattern sucks. Okay. Well, this is kind of bullshit. We found our boss room already. I'm gonna go try and find our item room, which is... Oh, not right here. I was expecting it to be literally right next to me. You always hate fighting those stupid ham bone things? Yeah, me too. I don't like them. They're annoying. They're obnoxious. And I feel like they have more range than me at the start of the game, which isn't cool. Okay, so we're kind of getting screwed in terms of... I want this guy to come over here. Come here. Okay, I wanted him to... Well, that's a great trinket. Okay, well now the shop is a thing that we're gonna go to. I absolutely wanted that guy to blow up there. Oh, nice. On purpose. Pride is the only acceptable cross pattern. Intruder's fine, I guess. Hold on one second. Trying to clear out my throat. Alright, so we did get this. No. Yes. It's not a trinket I want. I would really love to get the smelter in here. Damn. I was kind of hoping for a smelter. I'm gonna buy those though. Alright, normally I would say I should wait, but yeah. Normally I would say I should wait, but yeah. I feel like if I get hit, yep, then that would potentially kill me, and I did not want to die. Wow, she got slowed by a speeder. That's funny. Speed and range is fine. Like, that's good enough. That's good enough. So, we can go into curse rooms for free Z's now. Which is awesome. They no longer have spikes as long as we have the flat file. This flat file is probably one of the better trinkets. Just because it's a passive... Like, look at this. This room is a cakewalk all of a sudden. Because we don't have to worry about spikes. And it also removes spiked rocks, which is huge. Okay, I'm gonna kill these. I do notice that we don't have our health bar. I don't have a key. Shit. I don't like not having keys. Video game. If you could rectify that, please, I'd appreciate it. I would very much appreciate it. Alright, let's see if I can get this guy to not kill me with explosions. Cool. God, I can hear the fucking cat in there. She digs at the floor when she's eating, and I don't know why. But it's really annoying. She needs to stop. See, this is another example of why flat file is great. This room, trivialized. Instantly easy. Forgot to refill the water for the birds yesterday. Oh no! We are not getting any keys, and I hate it. You keep a bowl on your balcony for wild birds? Aw, that's cute. Alright, video game. I'm gonna need you to give me some keys. If you don't mind. The game does seem to absolutely mind, and is not giving me keys, and I don't like that. Give me the keys! Alright, we're just gonna bomb this motherfucker to make this go faster. That's a great item. It used to be a really shitty item, but now it's a good item. I should refill my hummingbird feeder. I have one. I just took it down and never put it back up. I don't remember why I took it down. I think I took it down to clean it and left it out overnight to dry out. And then just never put it back. Can I have a key? Video fucking game? Just one? Could you give me a key? One key? You absolute bitch! Alright, secret room can't be there, can't be there. Maybe here? Okay, key? Man, fuck you, video game. Never mind, don't care. Not even angry. We're good. We're fine. I was really hoping for bombs or key. Reminds you of the Waffle House vine? Well, I guess we're fucked. We didn't get a key. I hate that shit. Used to have a pet sulfur-crested cockatoo. Your younger brother was afraid of him, and he knew it. He would go straight for his toes whenever he could. Nice. My family has had birds in the past. And they can be shitheads. They can absolutely be shitheads. What's up with my monitor? Man, we haven't had to reroll, like, at all, which is great, to be fair. But kind of surprising. Ouch. Damn it. It's fine. It was a soul heart. We don't mind losing soul hearts. Whoa, careful. I hate rooms like this. I hate it. I hate rooms like that. But yeah, my family's had birds before, and they can be little shitheads. Like, if they know that you're afraid of them, or if they're just assholes. Like, my father's side of the family, one of my, like, aunts or uncles or some shit, you know, like, many times removed or whatever, because they were the family that lived up in Pennsylvania, had a cockatiel, son of a bitch, who would straight up just run at you. Like, he had a little, like, cardboard box on top of his cage, and he would hide out into it, and if he saw somebody running up to you, he would immediately charge at you. The big fly is not bad, but I feel like I can do better. Like Bloody Gust. For yours, you had 2 parakeets, a Mina, and a green cheek Connor? Conure? Sulfur-crested cockatoo is a force of chaos. But yeah, the little cockatiel would just, like, if it saw you walk by, it would charge, and you just hear little plop, 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 plop of its feet smacking the cardboard. As it ran at you to swoop out and just, like, assault your brain. It was out for blood 100% of the time. Little shithead bird. You hear having falcons expense. Saudi princes use them as a show of wealth. Yeah, but they use anything as a show of extravagance, because they apparently have very small penises. I don't know anybody that's from Saudi Arabia, and I certainly don't know any wealthy people from Saudi Arabia, but that sort of insecurity just reeks to me of I'm compensating for something. So take it as me shitposting, not making an actual stereotype. But it absolutely screams compensation. Might as well buy loud, fast cars. Your midlife crisis mobile. Predatory birds are hard to keep in what you've seen. Don't want to let those normal chests in the L room. The chest was locked behind... oh, right, because I have the thing. I totally forgot that I had the ability to walk on spikes. I forgot I had the ability that there weren't any spikes. I know that room layout, and I was just like, oh, spikes, ignore. Okay, so we are guaranteed to get flight this run because I picked up the ladder. That's just how it goes. So thank you for reminding me of that, Phaedra. No, money's good. Money's good to have. Also, that was the worst shop I've seen in a while. It's been a while since we've seen one of the absolute dog shit shops. But yeah, thank you. That was one of the things I hated about the change to Repentance, is that they made it so that shops weren't as good. And it was like, the only way to get the good shops was to donate to the donation machine. So you had to actively unlock it, and they were like, shops are too good, people donated too much, we're nerfing them. Which is just such a shitty thing to do. So now, it seems like they've made a good balance because you only see the really shitty shops once in a while. Which is nice. What's in here? I mean, I guess I can take that. Is there a... I can get this bomb. I don't want the pill, because the pill was bad. I don't have keys for this anymore. Alright, let's go. Let's go. I apologize for my throat. Yeah, I really do like Flat File, though. It's so good. And that's 2 keys, which means we can go to the shop and the item room. No questions asked. Alright, fat bats. You need to calm down. You need to go on a diet, become regular bats. Okay. Thank you for not giving me Skellermans. Damn it, it did give me a Skellerman. That's okay. I will say, it's nice to have this comfort game. Like, that I know what I'm doing, and it's not super difficult most of the time. That gives me a key. But I want to keep the flat file. Okay, I think, yeah, I was gonna say, that one explodes. Ugh, BS fountains. BS fountains are the worst. Getting keys. Alright, you need to calm down, Mr. Spiky Chain Dude. I see a Tinted Rock there, so we will definitely do this. Sure. No. Jesus. I do apologize. I don't mean to have to clear my throat all the time. It's just full of, you know. It's full of gunk. I would love to have, like, a removable compartment in my throat where I could just pop it out and, you know, like, fucking run it under the faucet. Just to clear it out because of all of my allergies and shit. I would love that. Just pop it out. Like, you pull it forward and lift up to pull it out, and then you could just run it under the sink. There are a few games you're looking forward to in the next month that you're stoked about the release. What games are you excited about? Aside from Cult of the Lamb, because, I mean, come on, it's Cult of the Lamb. You really like a hand vac filter? Yeah, that would be great. I would love to have one of those. I would love to have one of those for my throat. Because I hate this. Ooh, scythes are really good. Ugh, greed. You giant bitch. No. You know what? I'll take that for later. same, honestly. Yeah. But what other games are you looking forward to, Phaedra? Like, what other games are coming out? I haven't been looking at new releases lately, because I'm lazy. I'm lazy. Bear and Breakfast is another one, and the other is one, and the other is Blue Oak Bridge, which is a 2D hand-painted farm sim. That sounds cool. I'm excited for Cult of the Lamb. Get fucked, Peep. Okay, I mean, I guess I'll take the box.
I found pills.
Bleh. Alright, I can't go in there. You know what I could do? Is I could sacrifice some health. Well, wait. There's no, like... Hold on. Oh, hello. We might be able to reroll some stuff. Could you give me some things? Could you give me the box? Could you give me the box? Come on, 20%, 25%. There we go. Immortal Empires and Total War Warhammer 3. Nice. Come on, give me one more. Come on, give it to me. I'm being greedy here. Come on. Fine. Fucker. Rude. Okay, that was cool. Hell yeah. Give it to me. Give it to me. Fuck you. Not even a good item. Gave me a bad item. I hate it. I tried so hard. You're not very good. You don't have to be good to have fun. You don't have to be good at video games to have fun. Where did I get this Hierophant card? I have no idea where I got that Hierophant card. Sometimes you just want people to play a video game with. There's a lot of games that I don't give a shit. I don't want to get addicted to another fucking game, okay? I don't have time. I don't have time. I already got coerced into playing Hunt Showdown and haven't even had a chance to play with other human beings. I've only done the tutorial. Okay, that was my fault. So, like, what am I supposed to do? Get addicted to another game? This is like a game that you play with your partner as a couple activities. You're both fucking nerds. Man, I wish I had a partner that would play video games with me. We don't even need to do the sections. I just want to play video games. Just love me and play video games with me, and I'll be happy. Oh, I was trying to avoid wasting a key. Howdy, partner. I'm gonna reroll in here for a little bit. I don't really want Mercurius. I don't want Mercury, and I don't want Jupiter, that's for fucking sure. Oh, the slide is, like, dead. The slide's like, I'm not gonna bother. I feel kind of bad. Okay. Another Hierophant card is good. Moon card. Another Hierophant.
The Hierophant.
Okay, that's really good. Okay. So let's fight this fucker. I'm watching out for purple fire. Ouch, my fault. Okay, you know what? That's flight. Told you we would get flight. And circle of protection is acceptable. Alright, I guess I'm gonna use this. Okay, that's good. That means that greed isn't in the shop. Greed not being in the shop is a good thing. Careful. I'll read chat in a second. Promise I haven't forgotten about you, chat. Let's see. Also, since your brain is dirty, you can't play FPSs anymore, you're limited to what games you would both enjoy with co-op. My favorite race, Faye? Oh, okay, you're asking Faye. Okay. You have a queer platonic partner with whom you have linked your Steam accounts. You have each other's games now. Nice. Hey, Trade. You like playing Grom the Paunch, Tic-Tac-Toe the Lizard, Co-op Borderlands, and Left 4 Dead. First-person games make your head feel splody. Aw, that's a shame. I had someone that I was playing a bunch of the Borderlands games with, and that was a lot of fun. But, well, welp. Welp. So anyway, remember when I said that I got the ladder, so that means we'll get flight, and now I have flight? Yeah. I'm doing okay. I got to release my well, not new, but the previously unreleased picture. So that was cool. Humbling Bundle I'm gonna take. Oh right, I need to go and reroll in here. Luna's not bad. I might end up with Luna. Luna's pretty good. Tiny Toma is orbitals. So sure. He is Krieg to your Maya. Nice. Is he the conductor of the poop train? He is. Nice. Nice. Yeah, we were playing some of the Borderlands games, me and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. All right. Okay, I made the right choice. I made the correct choice here. Oh, now we get bombs or key. All right, I think I made the right choice, and I'm gonna take Luna. I'm gonna take Luna, and we're just gonna go. Now, grab that bomb. Grab this key. I don't really need bombs or key. Okay, let's go. I wish there was some game like TF2 on PlayStation, since quite frankly, Warzone is boring. No. Yeah. Oh, Curse of the Blind. Are you fucking serious? I hate Curse of the Blind. Curse of the Blind is just so unfun. It's not even difficult, it's just not fun. I kind of wish I had homing. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, it's not useful on this floor, but it's interesting. It's just a mess of a game. Oh. Like, I have a ton of games that are multiplayer that I would love to play. You wish Payday hadn't gone to shit? No. You play exactly 2 FPS, Halo 3 mod, and Quake Champions? I play a lot of games, and I play a lot of games that have multiplayer components, too. Like, you know, Sea of Thieves is multiplayer. Dead by Daylight is multiplayer. You know, I have a lot of options. I just don't have, you know, a loved one with which to share it. And Twitch chat, I love you guys, but we're not getting into platonic parasocial relationships here, okay? No being a parasocial person. That's against the rules. Fuck. God damn it. I would not have taken that if I'd known what it was. I would not have taken that. Akimbo shotguns, woo. Payday to get all the D is like $100 at this point. There's a power creep because the DLCs have strong stuff. Oh, see, that's the worst. Is like you're basically fucking... You have to have DLCs to compete. Because the base game... Yeah. I feel like if games have a certain amount of DLC, at a certain point, they just need to bundle it and make it all cheap. Just make it all cheap. All the time. Forever. Permanent sale. Because, like, no one's gonna pay for all that. And I mean, sure, it was, you know, probably a sound and, like, if you bought it one piece at a time, it wouldn't be super bad. Yeah, the entirety of Sims 4 DLC costs like $900. Exactly. And I feel like if you bought them one at a time, it's not super terrible. But buying them piecemeal... Or, like, trying to buy them all at once is just, no. Okay, that was a gamble, and it paid off. Being able... Like, the school bag is just a good item. Because, just, there's no way. I was looking at... Speaking of Hunt, because I got coerced into that. Like, the base game is a reasonable price, but it has, like, $200 worth of DLC. Which is insane. Which is insane. I don't want to pay for that shit. Fuck that. And I mean, I'm sure Dead by Daylight is the same way with how many different characters and stuff they have now. But I feel like if the DLC, just after it's been out for a year, if you have DLC that's been out for a year and you're still putting out new DLC, just make it like $1. Just make it $1. Bundle it together. Fucking 2017 DLC pack, $5. All of the DLC for that one. It's purely cosmetic. Noted. Noted. But still, I feel like if you're putting out a game and you're still putting a game out, and I'm using like Dead by Daylight as my example here, because Dead by Daylight has been out for several years now, and they're still making new DLC for it. Just bundle together all of the previous year's DLC. You know, like anything except for the most recent year. So anything up to 2020 should just be free. Not necessarily free, but like let me look at this real quick. So if we go and look at Dead by Daylight, because I know that game very well. So Dead by Daylight released in Dead by Daylight released June 2016. So it is a 6-year-old game at this point, right? There is a fuckload of DLC, which granted is on sale right now. It would cost you $156 to get all of the DLC. And it's basically mandatory because some of the perks are absolutely necessary. Now, granted, Dead by Daylight has done a good thing for this. So, if you were to go into that game, like, there's a thing called the Killer Expansion Pack, which is currently $23. So it's $24, $23.99, and it comes with 11 of the killers, right? So this is a perfect example. 11 different killers from 11 different DLCs, which means instead of paying for what? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 3. What's the price here? So 11 times 7. So instead of paying $77, you're paying $23, which is a savings of 50 bucks. So, and that's a perfect idea, is that they have a Survivor expansion pack and a Killer expansion pack. If you only play Killer, you spend $24, because it's on sale right now, and you get a bunch of the fucking killers. You get several of them. And spending $24 or $30 instead of $77 is insane. That's a great deal. Same with the Survivors. Doing the Survivor one, you get 11 different Survivors, and for 20 some odd dollars, for 30 bucks if it's not on sale. So instead of paying $77 on when it's not on sale, paying 30, that's more than 50% off. That's how every game should do it. If your game is still releasing DLC and it's been out for more than a couple years, so 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, like this particular game, just bundle all the old DLC together and put it at a discount. That's the perfect way they should do it. Don't fucking buy all of them. Don't buy them individually. Buy the bundle. I think that's a great idea. I think that's how it should be done. That is 100% how it should be done. If your game came out more than 3 years ago, this year's DLC you can put out at reasonable prices because you're still paying for servers and you're paying for whatever you get for it, etc., etc. But the defunct stuff that is more than 2 years old, tell you something, Hunt Shut is the only way of making money was 30 days. No, I understand that. I understand that. I'm not saying that they shouldn't charge for DLC at all. I'm saying that if they are making DLC that's that old, I'm not even gonna bother. Like, just be done with it. Old shit. You know? Who fucking cares about that anymore? Because you end up with games like The Sims, where it costs you hundreds of dollars. The Sims could easily do that. Yeah, the DLC is over 200 bucks. And again, if you bought it like the day it came out, it wouldn't be that bad. Because, oh shit, new DLC, I'm gonna spend $6 and get a new killer and a new survivor, and that's a whole new way to play, and new perks, and yada yada. But when it's stuff from years and years and years ago, you've made your money on it. If you want people to buy it at all, it needs to be reasonably priced. No one's gonna spend $900 for every DLC of The Sims. Nobody. Look, if the DLC is just cosmetic, that's one thing, but I'm again relating it to something like Dead by Daylight, which different killers and survivors have actual gameplay variances because they have different perks and stuff. So those things end up mattering. Especially with certain, like, before they changed, again, Dead by Daylight, before they changed how the leveling up worked, having Bubba was mandatory. If you were playing as killer, having barbecue and chili was an absolutely mandatory perk. Both because of its function and because it gave you blood points. Potato. I wouldn't say that. But I'd absolutely say, especially before they changed things in this most recent patch, you needed it. DLC is different weapon skins with unique skills. Yeah, if it's got unique gameplay elements, that's what makes the difference. If it's cosmetic and it's like, oh hey, I have this gun that looks slightly different, or oh hey, I'm wearing a different skin, that's no, you know, that's whatever. But if it's... I was really hoping one of these would teleport me. But if it's a gameplay change, then just after so many years, just drop it off. Make it cheap. That's just my opinion. I'm not a game dev. They don't have to listen to me. But I feel like if your game is X number of years old, 2022 DLC, make people pay full price. 2021 DLC, you know, it goes on sale. 2020 DLC, 2019 DLC, all the way back to the game's creation, that shit's old. Just make it cheap. Make it reasonably cheap. Bundle it together and give it a discount. IMHO. IMHO. I don't know how I didn't get hit there, by the way. Because I understand that game studios need to make money. Like, I get it. I'm not saying they shouldn't charge. But I feel like if it's that old, it should be cheaper. In the same way that when a game has been out for a long time, it should be cheaper. The only people that are paying full price for video games when they've been out for 4 or 5 years are Nintendo because they have us by the balls. Wanted a Valkyrie heirloom in the Apex, but they wanted you to spend over 150 on Apex packs? Yeah, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit in half. I really don't like how Apex does their cosmetic stuff for events, where it's like, hey, if you want the cool cosmetics, you have to pay for all of the cosmetics. And only then will you get the good one. So you end up having to purchase a bunch of random, loot boxes. Also, loot boxes are fucked. Problem with EA is they have a set amount of money, goes back to the publisher takes a huge chunk of it. Yeah, fuck publishers. Crytek actually put out a video on how their monetization was going and what they were trying to do going forward. Well, good for them. I mean, nothing you say is going to change my mind. Nothing that's said is going to change my mind about this. Like, a video game from 2016 is never going to be... you're not going to buy that for premium price. Nobody's going to do that. Because most of the time, a $60 game that came out in 2016 is currently generally selling for, like, half price. Because the prices dropped to, like, $30 instead of $60. And if you put it at 60 bucks, everyone would look at you like you were fucking crazy. I don't really care about this item, but I'm gonna take it because why not? You know, that's Tears Up. Everyone's gonna look at you like your head's on backwards. Really? You know what? I'm just gonna leave. I don't need to be here. Today's number will be 24. That's the number I'm giving, is 24. I don't know what these numbers are for. I hope I'm not, like, causing someone that I don't know to die. One of those, you press a button and get $1 million, but someone you don't know dies. Hey, Snack. But, yeah. I mean, what other games are, like, came out years and years and years ago? Okay, so perfect example is, again, I'm gonna harp on Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight, which was a game that came out in 2016, is currently, when it's not on sale, sells for 20 bucks. Nobody's gonna pay the full, no one's gonna pay a full $60 as if it were a brand new game, because it's fucking 6 years old now. So, DLC should be the same. Grand Theft Auto 5? Excellent question. What year did Grand Theft Auto 5 come out? Grand Theft Auto 5 came out in April of 2015. You can only buy the premium edition, apparently. Which is a bundle. And that has a starter pack for GTA Online, which is okay. If we just look at Grand Theft Auto without the bundle, it's 30 bucks. We're not talking about whether they're good or not. We're not talking about whether they're good or not. We're just talking about whether it's an old game. No one is going to pay 60 bucks for it. So DLC should be the same way. If it's old DLC from 3 years ago, drop the price. And rather than make it so that it's every single one, just bundle a whole bunch of them together. Because that's a convenience thing for purchasers. And if I was looking at a potential game and I saw, oh hey, I can buy the bundle of DLC that you need to play for, 50% of what it would have been original. Oh, I thought this was an empty room. God damn it. I'm more likely to purchase it because it's an ease of access thing. I only have to click once. I don't have to click like a whole bunch of buttons, and I don't have to be like, is this worth it? I'm just like, oh hey, buy all DLC for 10 bucks. Yeah, sure, whatever. Done. I'm lazy. Because I'm lazy, and having a really low barrier to entry is what's going to get me to actually spend the money on it. Especially if you bundle in stuff that I would probably not purchase otherwise. If it was something that I wouldn't purchase normally, like a bunch of weapon skins that I don't care about, but those weapon skins also come with a character that I want, I'm going to buy them because I want the character, and boom, I've spent an extra 30 cents on a bunch of weapon skins that, got made in 2018 that I wouldn't have bought otherwise, but they were part of the bundle, so I said, fuck it, it's $1. Collector's edition to let you buy everything for cheap. Noted. I will keep that in mind. I did look at the DLC for the game, and the only thing that I really saw that I was like, I kind of like that, was the witch hunter lady. But then I saw that there was like a lady wearing a cat skull, and I was like, no, wait, I want that. And that one you can apparently get for in-game currency. And then I immediately didn't care about the DLC anymore. I don't have the damage for this shit. But I don't know, I think of games like The Sims, where there is literally no way you would ever get me to buy all of that DLC. God damn it. Because... Wait, that did that much damage? Are you kidding? I lost my ancient chance because of that? Fuck you, video game. Also, 100 you can get from events. Yeah. If you bought it right now, you'd save $416? Because that's a lot of money. But no. I feel like DLC shouldn't... Just bundle it. Okay, I just took like a bunch of damage for no reason there. Just bundle it. Just make it a bundle. Make it cheap. People will buy it. Especially if it's old stuff. 1618 at 460. Okay, I was gonna say. Who buys Sims DLC when you can have horny mods? Fair. Fair. I don't know, there's a lot of people out there that spend money on weird shit. There's people that will spend money on porn. It's like, you do realize that's free on the internet. I can tell you of several websites that you can just get pornography for free. And there are people that will go out there and spend money on OnlyFans. Look, buddy, I know you spent like $700 on this girl's OnlyFans. She doesn't give a fuck about you. She doesn't care. You don't exist to her. Stop giving her money. If you want porn, it's free on the internet. Bust a nut and then close the tab. It's really easy. To be honest, those people pay for special commissions for interesting tastes. I can tell you right now that whatever fetish you have, there's a subreddit for it. And there are people that will post it there for free all of the time. Whatever weird niche fetish you have, there's a subreddit for it. Which will be an image subreddit, and it will have pictures of whatever you're interested in for free. Or links to them. Look, if you're trying to support someone because you care about them personally, then sure. But if you're just trying to get off, like, there's plenty out there. But no, seriously, whatever niche bullshit you're into, there's a subreddit for it. I'm gonna promise you right now. Because some of the weird niche bullshit I'm into, there's a subreddit for it. So I can tell you from personal experience. Look, if you're commissioning an artist to draw you something with your fucking self-insert OC, that's different. That's a little different. But still, whatever, if you want you in it, that's different. If you just want, you know, you have some really specific fetish you're into, I can promise you it exists. I can promise you right now it exists. For free. On the internet. No questions asked. Absolutely needed that. And Soul Heart's nice. Because trust me, if even 1% of people are into the weird shit that you're into, that means that there's like millions of people that are into the weird shit that you're into. And trust me, it might be super ridiculously niche, but there's somebody else that's into it. You are not the only person. I promise. Millions of people in the US alone? Exactly. Well, I think if it's 1% and there's 300 million people in the country, what's 1% of 300 million? Is that 3 million? Is my math correct? And that's 3 million people? Okay, so yeah, if whatever weird niche thing you're into, if you're the only person that thinks you're into it, I promise you you're not. There is at least 299 million other people that are into that weird niche thing But nobody talks about it because they all think they're the only one who's into that weird niche thing. Now, you might have to, like, search around to find a subreddit or whatever for it, because it might be titled differently than what you're used to calling it. But I'm sure there's somebody else that's into it. And there's not only people that are into it, there are people that are into it so much that they are making content for it for free that you can view. If you're into some niche ship in your favorite television show that you think you're the only person that likes, there is a fan fiction story of it on some website somewhere that you can read for free right now. Alright, Cricket's body is the only thing that was worth taking there. Okay, we'll take the common cold because poison is good. But yeah. Oh my god. Alright, we kind of got off topic here. We got a little bit off topic here. Point being, old DLC, make it cheap. Chicken gyozas are tasty? Nice. That's what it comes down to, and that's my final stance on it, is that if your DLC is old, I understand that you need to make money, but you've probably reached market penetration for whatever you've sold at like full price. So for the ease of people who are just getting into Thing, just bundle it. Make it a bundle. You'll sell stuff that people wouldn't have bought otherwise because it's part of the bundle, and you can charge a little bit more. You know, if a character costs $10 and weapon skins cost $5, if you sell it for $7, you're still going to make money than if you sold it like $5 for the skin for the character at half price and $2.50 from the guns that were half price. No one would have bought them. These are both great items. And again, it mostly comes down to ease for the consumer. Like, I think Dead by Daylight has a great way of doing it with, oh hey, here's a... And I understand Dead by Daylight is kind of in a snit because they have a lot of licensed characters, so they can't do that with their things that are licensed. Hey, Noel. So I get that there's some hiccups in that. They can only do it with their own stuff. They can't do it with licensing agreements because licensing agreements. But for anything that's not under a licensing agreement, just bundle it together. Because I promise you, if, you know, I had the option of buying a character for 50% off, I don't need this, I have Flight already. Buying a character for 50% off and a bunch of guns for 50% off, I would buy the character. If I had the option of buying the guns and the character together for cheap, I would just buy them for cheap together because I'm still saving money. And then you make a couple extra bucks. So just make it so that you bundle them together. Take the character as its own separate entity away. Make it a bundle. You can charge a little bit more. It'll work out, I promise. It's the whole thing where, like, if you mark something on sale, you can sell it for full price and just say that it's on sale, and people will still be like, ah, it's on sale though. On sale today, $19.99. It's normally $19.99, but it says it's on sale. Yeah, but if you lift up the price tag that says on sale, you can see it right here. It's the same price. I know that, but it says that it's on sale. And that's how they fuck you over on Black Friday. Is everything is on sale. Old ass tactics been happening for centuries. Exactly. But people will buy it. Yeah, it's illegal, but that doesn't stop it from happening. Especially in other countries. Remember, Noel, not everybody lives in the US. But people are stupid. And people will absolutely buy stuff that's on sale in air quotes. You're stupid, sorry. No, don't. You're fine. You're fine, Noel. You're not stupid. I'm just saying. Especially if it's a reasonable price. Like, If I look at something and I see that it's $900, I am absolutely never going to spend money on that. If I see something and it's $10 for something that is essentially worthless now, because it's been out for 2 years, I'll probably shrug and be like, I mean, maybe. You know, I'm fucking stupid. Sometimes you just have to be fucking stupid, okay? I don't know. The worst part is you could easily sell it for in a bundle for cheap and then just put the bundle at the very bottom and most people would never see it. Oh god, excuse me. Excuse me. I gotta start eating before stream. I don't know. But that's my solution, is that anytime a game has been out for more than 2 years, the prior year's DLC should be on the cheap. You know, just do yearly packs, especially if you release a lot of DLC, and make it, you know, like 75% off, because then people will buy it because it's cheap. Oh right, I have a backpack, a school bag. I could have another use item if I wanted. I don't want the yuck heart, but I could. I'd rather reroll it. I have Beelzebub already, so I don't really need it. They advertise stuff in Australia for X99 all the time. You don't even have 1 cent currency, so they get to keep an extra $1. No questions asked. Yeah, okay, see, that's why I think that America should never get rid of pennies. I agree on the whole with the idea of removing pennies, but I think America should never do it because they would absolutely do that kind of shit. They would 100% have things listed as 99 cents and be like, well, we can't give you change because we don't have pennies. Sorry. Guess you don't get change. And corporations would just keep their 1 cent from everyone. And, you know, at the end of the year, they would have billions of dollars in stolen money because they kept 1 cent for everybody. I don't trust companies. Oh yeah, I saw that, Noel. Yeah. VR chat went from 140k reviews being positive to almost 30k overwhelmingly negative. Let's take a look-see. Let's go look at the store page while the level is loading. 162,000 mostly positive. 23,800 overwhelmingly negative. How is VR chat still considered an early access game? When it's been out since 2017? I thought it was older than that. Blizzard Sucks company reports a 2.8 billion operating loss from their metaverse division. I did see that. I tweeted about it actually. Like, they make money hand over fist, but they're raising the price of their VR headset, which is just going to put it out of range of more people. But it was kind of pointed out in a thing that I was reading, is that, like, they've hit a point in the market where they have so much market dominance that they can charge whatever they want, which is, you know, the Walmart way of doing business. Okay, I want to keep this. So they've priced almost everybody else out of competition, and because they've done that, now they can charge whatever they want. Because your other opportunity, or your other option, is basically to buy a index, which is already super expensive. Because the devs don't know what they're doing. Wait, metaverse devs or VR chats? That's interesting that there are charge keys there. We're gonna hold off on those. Both. Noel, what's your opinion on the what's your opinion on the VR chat easy anti-cheat thing? I'm curious. I have an opinion that I will share afterwards. My opinion will be shared afterwards, but I'm curious to what you think about it. Permanent bombs is really, or unlimited bombs is really good. I have not found a single boss, by the way. Like, that whole corner was a fucking waste. But I am legitimately... Actually, anybody who's played VR chat, I'm curious to your opinions on it. I want to see what other people have to say before I share what I think about it. I'm waiting for the chat delay. Damn you, chat delay! Why missed you fuck me over? I guess I could share my opinion since chat delay is going to make it come up after anyway. Me personally, I feel like the addition of easy anti-cheat is a cop-out. I feel like if they really honestly wanted to make it, they should have done it themselves without resorting to something like easy anti-cheat. Because that feels like, instead of dealing with the problem themselves and trying to sort whatever their issues are, they were just like, we'll just hire another company to do all the work for us, and fuck the consequences. Because of what the consequences are. You know, the consequences being, like, screwing over anybody that's deaf or hard of hearing, and, you know, that's a damage up, we'll take that. And several other really, like, key things with the way the game works, especially since so much of the game is already designed around player-made stuff. You're shooting yourself in the foot. When players are the ones that create everything and you basically tell them to fuck off, you're screwing yourself. Okay, hold on, let me read this real quick. Same story since the start. I get that they want to keep the game kind of how it's intended, but you can't exclude the modding community. It's what makes the game. It'd be like Skyrim without mods, or WoW without mods. It takes an already good game and extends longevity. Yeah, especially since the game doesn't have, like, a competitive cheating thing. If there was cheating in the way that, like, you know, somebody could, what's the word I'm looking for? Get a competitive advantage, like aimbots. But it's not that kind of game. So there's really no need for it. But I absolutely feel like it's a cop-out. And rather than deal with the problems that were individual issues, they just said, fuck it, we'll just add easy anti-cheat and that takes care of the problem. One sec, there's a fucking... They land on my monitor, and I'm afraid to punch my monitor. Fucking flies. A lot of examples of games that use mod to make core content. Yes, a lot of WoW's quality of life features were originally mods. I've been playing since they were mods. Or, well, I was playing since they were mods. And a lot of the things that they added were because they were mods. Alright, we'll come back for that. So you're absolutely right. But given how much of VR chat is player-made, it's just crazy. If they just need to make it so that certain things, like avatar ripping and, you know, people that make someone crash because there's a bunch of particle effects that cause seizures and whatever, you know, they need to deal with that problem, but they needed to deal with that problem without it being a, oh, hey, here's a blanket, we're removing everything. Because mods are what make it. Quest markers absolutely used to be a mod. WoW used to basically say, oh hey, here's your quests, figure it out. And you used to have a mod for it. What was the name of the mod? It was like a whole thing, and it put like an arrow on your screen, and it put like the map and showed where everything was. It was a whole suite of mods. Questy was one of them, yeah. I think there was another one, though. I'm just going to take this, because why not? And then we'll re-roll the health up. Oh, never mind. We'll take Bone Spurs. Bone Spurs good. Bone Spurs good. But yes, a lot of WoW's features. Another was mob markers? Yeah. A lot of WoW's features were originally mods. And they were so popular and so intrinsic to it that they just added it to the game after several years. I don't want that. So yeah. But no, I definitely feel like they just went with a blanket. We're not going to solve the problem ourselves. We're just going to get another company to do it. And, you know, we'll let we'll just say fuck it. We'll burn it down. Instead of building a better situation that worked, they just lit it all on fire and said fuck it. Were there mods for how to build your skills? You know how they're just set subclasses now? No, not in the way you're probably thinking. Most people just, like, if you're talking about talents, for example, like the old talent trees that they're bringing back finally, those sorts of things were, like, you would go to Thoughtbot or something and look up whatever the guides were, but it wasn't something in-game. You remember the Night Elf Mohawk grenades? Oh, that was ancient. But yeah. So, something like that told you what build to make for your character, not really. That was a slightly different thing. That's a tears up. Okay, so our tears are maxed now. I would have liked some more damage. Okay, we know this can't be the boss, because it's not a quad-sized room. I'm probably gonna come back and reroll that. Coming from Second Life, you're never gonna stop Rippers, and that's why I don't use my model. I was going to be there, but there's a tool. Say your computer dies and you don't have access to the files anymore. It's a tool to help get the files back. So my understanding is that the reason that people can rip avatars is because for the avatar to load on someone else's screen, it basically has to be in their temporary files for them to even see it. So even if you were able to completely fuck everything else over, they could just go into those temp files and steal it. That's my understanding. Is at the very end of the day, they could just fuck around in their old file logs. I don't need to pick up any of this money, by the way. Okay, not a bonk. Not Delirium. I'm feeling like if we get one more boss, it's gonna be Delirium. But that's why I don't go into VR chat, especially not in public, is because I don't want my model stolen. The idea of someone else wearing my skin is gross. Oh, now you give me marbles. But I don't need it anymore. I guess I'll hold on to this. You normally go to private worlds with friends? Yeah, the only time I've ever used my model in person was the community day with Rama. And that was with a bunch of people from her community and people that I knew and trusted. Because it was like her and Konzetsu and her mods. And I figured if anyone was good, if she was comfortable enough to be in her model, I felt like I could probably get away with mine. You fucking asshole. I guess I can take one. Okay, I'm having a feeling that this is not Delirium. Wow. I imagined that this would be Delirium. Surprise, surprise. That's the only time I've ever taken my model anywhere. That's a damage up. And a luck up. Because I just don't trust people. Okay, that was Delirium. So we can go up and do this boss first. What I really want to do is I want to commission a pared down version of this model. Where, like, it doesn't have my braid, it doesn't have my, whatchamacallit. You know what? I can just use that for, I got no stats up. My stats that it gave me were all maxed already. Okay, so we can go do this. And thankfully with Bone Spurs, we'll get some health out of this. But yeah, I really want a pared down version that like doesn't have my freckles or my scars or any of that stuff. It's just like blonde-haired cat girl. And I would feel comfortable with that. Like, without on any of my identifying markers. Other than that, like, I would just need more friends that played. So that I could go and hang out in private worlds with them. And I gotta say, like, the day that we had the VR community day was probably one of the better days that I've had in the past couple of years. I was smiling so much that entire day that my face hurt, which is saying something. Oh, we took damage. Alright, Delirium, could you die? Oh, we actually won this. Best way to stop Burn people are using to stop rumors is to find out how they're doing it and try and stop it. But it's on both, also on the community and devs to report and look to report. And yeah. I feel like if you're one of the people that uses something that crashes people, it's just a permaban from that world. Like, the owner should just be able to IP ban you. Which I know there's ways to get around that, but still. But yeah. I would absolutely love to have a version of this model that didn't have my face markings, it didn't have my freckles, it didn't have my scars, it didn't have any of the things that make me me. It was just a blonde cat girl. And because, like, I don't own pants, heels, and a jacket. There's even another VTuber that has basically my exact same outfit as her. Oh, hey, check out my second outfit. Blah, blah, blah. Isn't it cute? And I'm like, I'm glad my outfit looks good on you. Thumbs up. Because I don't own this outfit. I do not own jacket and low-cut shirt and pants with heels. That's absolutely a thing that I don't own that. Though, she did have... So you might notice these heels. There we go. These heels, notice how the buckle is on the inside? That's weird. That's a weird little trait of mine. They shouldn't be there because it doesn't make any sense. They should be on the outside and there should be a zipper on the inside. This other person that released their fancy new outfit has the exact same style of the buckles on the inside with the heel, which weirds me out a little bit. I'm not going to make accusations of being stolen, of someone having copied my style, but I did look at it like, Anyway, that's an episode.